Okay, let's take some time and look at the SUMIF. What exactly is the SUMIF? Well, simply put, think of the SUMIF as being circumstantial addition. You want to add up a couple things if they meet a particular set of conditions. And that's about as complicated as it gets. By way of example, here we have some regions, some products, and some sales amounts. And let's say we want to add up all the sales from the South region. We can use the SUMIF to figure that out. Let's go up here and click on the FX icon. Do a search for SUMIF and make sure to choose SUMIF, not SUMIFS. And from here, we can just fill in the blanks. Our range in this case is going to be the list of the regions, so we'll select those. We are looking for the South, so we'll click a cell that contains the text South. And the last part is the sum range, which is just our numbers. Let's select these numbers, click OK, and there you go. Now, let's see another example of the SUMIF. In this case, let's say we want to add up all of our sales that are over $7,500. Let's fire up our SUMIF. And now where it says the range, in this case, we can just select our numbers. And where it says criteria, we can type out greater than, equal, $7,500. Once we click OK, there's our answer. Moving on, now that we know the SUMIF, just recognize the main limitation it has is it's essentially a one-trick pony. It can only get you one set of criteria. If you want to get multiple set of conditions or multiple criteria, you have to use the SUMIFs. Let's take a look at that. So in this case, we want the total sales from all the leashes that were sold in the South. So by now, you know the drill. We'll go up and click where it says FX. We'll do a search for SUMIFs. And then here it's a little backwards, but it's not too bad. We'll start off with the sum range. So we will select our numbers here. Then where it says criteria range, we'll highlight our regions. And within that region, we're looking for South. So we'll click that. And then for criteria range 2, we'll select our products. And then here we want to find all the leashes. So we'll click a cell that contains leash. Click OK. And right there is the total sales of all the leashes from the South. And there's your SUMIFs. One public service announcement just in the event you ever do any type of count ifs, sum ifs, average ifs, or whatever. If you ever intend to sort your list, it's a very good idea to type out what you're looking for as opposed to clicking on the cell like we did in these examples. The reason for that is when you sort your list, it's going to screw up the formula's results. So put another way, if I was going to be doing this in real life and knew I was going to sort the list at some point, what I would do is type out what I'm looking for. For example, I would have typed out South as opposed to clicking on the cell that contains South because I did not want to screw up my formulas if I did a sort. Again, the choice is yours. Just recognize the environment that you're playing with whenever you do these types of things. It's really circumstantial as to you doing a sort or not in real life. Hopefully it made some sense to you, and we'll see you in the next lesson.